Hey, Johnny, you want to hear a joke?
Yep.
Well, little Johnny and little Susie owned a dairy farm, and one day little Johnny went and bought this high-tech milking machine, and little Susie wasn't home, so he decided to try it out on himself. Well, he hooked it up, things worked great, but when he was done, he couldn't get the thing off. He pushed all the buttons on there and couldn't figure the thing out, so he called up the hotline. He said to the lady on the phone, he says, I don't know what to do here. How do I get this thing to release from the cow's udder? She says, oh, sir, this machine is so high-tech that it's programmed to release automatically after producing a gallon of milk. Hey, John, what is it?
Yep.
There was a blonde, a brunette, and a redhead that were running from the cops, and they run into this farmer's barn, and they hide in these potato sacks. Well, the cops come in there, and they go over to the one potato sack that the redhead is in, and she goes, meow, meow. He goes, oh, it must be a cat. And they go over to the brunette, and she goes, woof, woof. They said, oh, this must be a dog. They go over to the blonde, and she goes, potatoes!
Hey, Dad,
And what?
I got a joke.
What's that?
What do you see when the Pillsbury Doughboy bends over?
What do you see when the Pillsbury Doughboy bends over?
Yeah,
I don't know.
donuts.
Hey, Jeremy, you want to hear a joke?
Yeah, let me hear it.
Why does Barbie never get pregnant?
I have no idea why.
Because Ken comes in a different box.
Hey, John, want to hear a joke? Yeah. Well, Johnny's in class, and the teacher's talking about gardening. So she draws a cucumber on the whiteboard, and she turns around, and she says, all right, does anybody know what this is? Little Johnny raises his hand. He says, it looks like a dick. Teacher gets all upset because little Johnny's always saying things like this, and she went crying out of the room. Well, the principal comes in, and he says, all right, now who's making Miss Thompson cry? And he turns around and he looks at the whiteboard and he says, and whoever drew this dick up here better stand up and reveal yourself.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, bud, I was fooled today.
Good, but I tried to pick up this girl from Texas.
How'd that go?
Well, she told me she's way too old for me. And I said, hey, listen. Cowgirls are like cow pies. The older they are, the easier they are to pick up. Hey, Dad.
Yeah, bud.
I got in trouble at school today.
What happened?
Well, the teacher brought out 2 cups. Then in one cup, she put water. Then in the second cup, she put whiskey. Then she brought out 2 worms. She put one in each cup. The one in the water kept swimming around, but the one in the whiskey died. Teacher says, Dami, what did we learn from this? I said, hey, listen. What I learned was that if you drink whiskey, you won't get worms.